Ayo, it's Vic. Today, as you can see, we are playing Stardew Valley, and I apologize for the buff Riku. It's, he watches over us always. Who am I kidding? I don't really apologize for the buff Riku. Coffee. Let's me just... Soapbox. Paste. Here. Everyone. Today. Paste. There we go. Oh boy. That's... Alright. Wrong thing. Okay. I keep... There we go. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize I was actually just streaming in 420. Anyway, or 480, I mean. Hey. Well, we'll worry about that sometime later. Alright, so, today we will be starting a bit of a new farm. Today will be a bit more of a, let's say, chill stream. I do not have the patience for Kingdom Hearts today, nor do I have the willpower. Unfortunately, only I can take even I can only take so much in that game. So, yeah, let's minimize. Oh. Odin's online. Bobo's online. God damn it. Okay. Stardew. Yes. Yes, Bobo. Okay. Now can you hear me? No? Damn it. That might... Damn it. I hate when this happens. Okay. Mute. Unmute. Yeah, because I can't hear him for some reason. One moment. Let's... Oh! Talk again? Oh, now you're very quiet. One moment. I've already turned you up. You're gonna have to speak a bit louder. And or get closer to the mic or something. It might actually be on your end.
I cannot hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me. Oh, snap. Okay. Disconnects. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can. Can you hear me? I turned up my input volume.
Okay, good. I am...
Is that louder?
A bit.
What about right here?
Yeah, that's fine. I also just had to turn Stardew Valley a bit down. Just to kind of balance things out. I already have you turned up a bit, so that should be fine. Oh, yay, Duck is here. Okay. Hello, Duck. I'm sorry, it's just another guy in the chat. So today we're playing Stardew Valley. We're just starting a new farm. I used to have older farms, which is why, if you actually look on my Steam profile, I have like 100 hours on this game. But right now, I deleted them. So we cannot see them. Okay. Oh no, turn your mic down. Okay, wait.
I'm eating some food, so I'm gonna be muting and unmuting so that people watching
Okay.
don't hear me chew.
All right. Well, I don't think you're loud enough for that to happen. But anyway. All right. Okay. So, we'll be starting from scratch. All right?
Wonderful.
Okay. Duck, you can hear me okay, right? You can hear me and Bobo okay? I just want to hear it from another perspective. Ah. Yeah, okay, good. Alright, so, we'll be starting from... Do we skip the intro? As I guess in this case we can skip the intro. Maybe Bobo a bit louder if possible. Alright,
But now,
okay, like I turned you up as well, so that might be a bit easier to hear.
all right, my mic is maxed out, so
Okay, and I've maxed out on my end, so I could... Yeah, that's better. Okay, good.
I can always change to my headphones.
Maybe. Alright, so we got a couple decisions to make. Do we want to be a boy or a girl farmer? Because that's the point of this game, you're a farmer. This is going to be about more chill stream, but this is like the one thing. So we got this, and then we have like a dozen options for like skin color. More than a dozen. Or like 2 dozen. Like there's like a different options, and then we can just customize it ourselves, and even like the farm that we get itself. So
Never played Stardew, so this is a good introduction. I've been debating downloading it.
oh, it's real fun. I look, and that's also why Duck is here, because he wanted to see this game too. So there's a reason why I've put 100 hours into this game. All right. It's basically so there's another series that's like this. It's called Harvest Moon, which has been on like Nintendo systems since the Super Nintendo era. It's been on there for a while, and basically you're a new person in town. You're just the new you're the new farmer in town. Farm and make friends. Socialize.
Isn't there a part of this game too when you like date the other people in the town and
Well,
you
that's
can develop?
that. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Even in Harvest Moon, you could marry certain villagers if you got them to a certain friendship level, which is the same in here. In this game, you have like I think it's like 11 possible bachelors or bachelorettes. And I say that because no matter the sex we choose, we can go for all 11. It's not
And that's how you win.
Yeah, it's not gate kept by gender. You can pick whoever you want, and it doesn't matter. But that's a long ways away. That's and it goes
hours and hours.
yeah, exactly of just giving them gifts, because that's how you make friends. You give them gifts. All right, so we have the standard. So we'll go through the look first, but we have the standard farm. Riverland, where it's just water, so if we want to go fishing. I think you're peaking a bit. Okay. I'll just turn that down a bit. Maybe... Okay. Is that a bit better? Yeah, because I want to get this started, and then I can talk about the Nintendo E3, because while I was at work, that happened.
I can't tell any mic stuff because I'm listening to you Discord right now.
Yeah,
So it
no,
might be a bit better.
that's fine. Yeah, and the settings are a bit different. Yeah, that's okay. That's good. Yeah, so we have a forest where there's a bunch of trees, hilltop, so there's mining, which is what I usually go for. One where there's monsters at night. There's four corners because one of the more recent updates, there's multiplayer, and this is a map for that. Where multiple people will contribute to the farm.
Nice.
Yes, and I'm wondering if it's cross-platform, so that you can play on your Switch, and we can play together
Switch
irregardless.
Lite.
Yeah. You can play on your Switch Lite, yes. And there's a beach, so...
You want to do beach because summer is coming and it's nice and sunny out?
You know what? That's alright. You know what? Yeah, alright. I usually do the hilltop anyway, so that's the good change of pace. Alright, so we'll... before we choose the name, I'm just gonna hit this at random a couple of times, see what we get. Okay. This is... it's an anime... So basically an anime boy. Alright. I don't know, I'm not
I think we
feeling...
go with that one.
Look...
You're not feeling it?
I'm not... I'm wondering if we could... Because there's like a lot of hairstyles. There's like... Look at this one.
That's more like emo, kind of like, it's not a phase, Mom.
Yeah. He's got a bit of...
That's straight up Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, he's got like a little thing. Oh, now he's got like a ponytail. Okay. What's... Oh. Oh, it's pretty. Oh. It's like he's covering it. It's like a crescent moon. It's a crescent moon on his hair. We can change the hair color to be like...
Like purple?
Yeah.
Or maybe like a bright green.
Yeah.
Or since we're doing a beach themed, it could be like sandy blonde.
Or like an aquamarine.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the aquamarine because that's my favorite color. So okay, so like
I think that's a good choice.
skin. What do we go with? Like nice catatonic pink skin.
Yes. Although he lives on the beach, he doesn't see the sun much.
No. He moved to Stardew Valley to get a tan.
Oh, so this is the beginning of his tanning career.
Exactly.
Ah.
I can
I
keep
see.
the shirt. Wonder if we have... So, we have accessories. So we have a blue beard, a mustache, a smaller mustache, some sort of other form of face. Maybe a goatee, I think? A bigger beard. A different beard.
It's like if you dyed your goatee that color.
Maybe. Oh, some sunglasses. Over there! Okay.
I think sunglasses might be necessary just because of how not accustomed to the sun our little individual
What is this
here.
robot vision? Is this like the Star Trek visor?
Geordie LaForge.
Yeah, Jordy LaForge. Oh, there they are. Here are the sunglasses. It's like the meme sunglasses. When it's like the pixel art meme sunglasses. Okay. All right. Do we want cats or dogs?
That's up to you.
Okay.
I have no idea.
I'm impartial to cats. I'm gonna skip the intro this time. You guys can if you guys like what you see, you guys can experience this on your own. But just to get to that,
I'll watch it on YouTube later.
or watch it on YouTube later. Spoilers: Grandpa dies. Anyway.
Oh no.
All right. So name. What are we to name this beautiful specimen? I mean, the last time I did a farm, my last farm that I still have up, was it Farm Good Farm? Anyway, so what should we name him? Duck, you have any ideas?
I was gonna say you got to be a real streamer and call it the chat for this one. Let's hear something
Well,
from the chat.
technically, you're part of chat in this regard.
That's true. I am. It'll be my alter ego.
Yes. We can do... Okay.
Farm name.
Martin
Van Buren?
Buren. You know what?
Buren.
How about this? Let's do a compromise. His name is Martin, and Van Buren Farms, because that's his last name.
Van Buren sounds like a good farm. Like I
That-
would buy some
Yeah,
eggs. Or
so
some
his
meat
yeah
from there.
Martin, and then because it's gonna be based on the farm is based on his last name. Shall be Van. I like that. I like that, Duck. Thank you very much. Buren Farm. Van Buren Farm. Alright. Favorite thing?
Fortnite.
It gonna make this cursed. Alright.
Yes.
Fortnite. I took inspiration from a US president. Alright. Thank you for that information, Duck. Also, Duck is American, just so that you know.
Fair.
Okay. Which is why he got his vaccine weeks or months before us.
My second dose is September 20th.
God damn it, I don't even have an appointment for mine. Okay, we're starting.
I'm only partially immune.
Saved progress. Here we are in our house. This is our beach house, everyone. And we will begin the
guys,
day.
wake up, play some Fortnite.
Well, we got the TV. Now we have 15 parsnips. Now we can get started. From the mayor. From Mayor Lewis. We will meet. But first, before we look onto our farm, we must do the most important thing and check the television. Weather report. For tomorrow, it's going to be sunny. That means nothing to me. Living off the land. Greenhouse. Okay, yeah, that's nothing. Okay. Basically... Oh, jeez. Okay. So Grandpa left us a dump. It hasn't been kept up for years. These are our tools. The basic gist is we have to kind of clean this place up, but we only have so much energy per day. Now, there are ways of increasing that energy throughout as you play the game, like certain events will do so. But for now, this is what we're stuck with. It's not a lot, which you'll see, because we have to, like, mine the rocks, and this is going to drain pretty fast.
Where's the oh, down at the bottom.
It's, yeah, it's the bottom corner. Oh, there's the thing. Okay. So yeah. So, I'm just really going to clear up enough first to kind of just... Yeah, that tree took up like an eighth of it, and there's so many more trees. The main gameplay loop, at least for now, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it! This is just me using the mouse. 5, 2. Okay, whatever. Just planting the parsnips. And I still have 3. Okay. I did miss that. And like this is the first day irregardless. You just get your parsnips, and this is the first thing you can plant. Every season, because this is broken down pretty much into like instead of like it playing like a regular year, each month is itself a season. And every day you pretty much, if you have plants, you pretty much have to water them immediately. There are ways of making this process more efficient, like water hose, water spouts or whatever. But you have to make those later, I guess.
In the description for the beach one, it said that sprinklers don't work.
Wait, I don't think that counts in the greenhouse. Okay, that probably doesn't count in the greenhouse, which I'm gonna be very glad for. You eventually get a greenhouse, and that can be planted for anything for any season. So you can plant but that's like a late game kind of thing. It takes a lot of resources to get that greenhouse.
You just gotta be like balling out. Like you have to have all this cash ready to go.
A year, or to do it in like, oh yeah, to do it in a year would be crazy. Like it's hard in and of itself. You actually have to change it in the settings to set it up that you can like complete the main quest, the main story quest of this game in the first year, because it takes a while. Because that like unlocks like special things for you. Like that's the cave.
So is an hour a minute?
I think pretty much so. And by the end of the day, we have to pretty much go to bed.
Oh, okay.
Using your scythe does not consume energy. And as you can see, I'm already like more than halfway done. And I just planted some parsnips, which take like 3-4 days. Actually, where is the greenhouse? Oh no. That actually makes me worried. I mean, I like the look of this place. I've never actually seen this one. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Oh, thank God. I was actually worried there for a second. Okay, here's Grandpa's shrine. Here's Grandpa's shrine. Yes.
Oh my goodness, it's a legitimate shrine.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's buried in the side of a mountain.
Exactly. So, okay. This is just the main gameplay loop for now. There is a big cave where we can like more substantially mine stuff. There's also monsters in that cave. But that won't be for a little while until we get like the cave unlocked. I can kind of show you generally where it is. I'll just go around here. So I guess now I can. While I do this. And while I show you around, like, the townsfolk, I guess, I can talk about these little things in the ground. Here's the lost book for the library. Anyway, yeah. So yesterday, while I was at work, Nintendo had their... I wouldn't call it... They don't do an E3 conference anymore. They do, like, a live stream... like preview of all the stuff that's coming out.
Yeah.
And I saw it, or I didn't see it. I saw the trailers after the fact. And for the most part, it's not I think in many cases a lot of people would say it's not that impressive this year's lineup for Nintendo. There's a lot of things like, yeah, it's all right. Not the worst, but not the great. Like there's nothing for Metroid Prime 4, which I was really looking forward to. But Metroid Prime 4's development was pretty much scrapped like a couple years ago and like restarted. And they made that very clear. So like I'm fine with it not hearing anything yet. However, another game that was said to be in development, which I mean is very good for pertinent to you there, Bobo. Bayonetta 3.
Is it the Breath of the Wild sequel?
Oh yeah.
Bayonetta 3.
Yeah, Bayonetta 3.
My goodness.
We did not hear anything about Bayonetta 3 this time, which I'm like,
oh
no, why? But I'm like, all right. I'm also like of the opinion it takes a couple of years for games to come out. Like I'm not the kind of like 3 years out. Where is it? Kind of thing. Like I don't care. Like where is Bayonetta 3? However,
you're writing a really hardcore email to Nintendo. I've been waiting for years.
I've been waiting for years, but talking about Breath of the Wild sequel, that's what we did get.
I'm just seeing it now. I looked up.
Yeah. Holy crap! Spoilers: you rescue Zelda. That's all you need to know. Here's Lewis. He's the homeless guy of Stardew Valley.
Isn't it Linus?
Or yeah, Linus. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Not Linus Tech Tips.
Oh my God! It's Linus Tech Tips after his YouTube channel goes under. Oh no! Don't mind me.
If he just kept growing out his beard, that's him.
There's so much about like this game that they've added, like a lot of little things. And extra like story beats throughout the whole game. But the one thing that they didn't add, and the one thing that I'm like confused as to why they didn't do this, is the one thing they never add was the fact that they didn't have a way of you to give Linus a home. You could go through all of this and like help everyone else out in certain ways, but you cannot put your funds for your farm to give Linus a home and make him no longer homeless. And I'm like, why not?
Well, maybe that's his like life. Maybe he's like a nomadic soul. And
No,
he's
he's just homeless.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's
quite sad.
It is. And if this somehow, if one part of this were to, you know what, Duck, you were asking me about me going viral on TikTok. You know what? If you can do this for me, you can make me viral on TikTok, I want this to get straight to the guy who made this. I want to give Linus a home. God damn it.
You just need to like go on a full-on just like rage just on one of these streams where you go off for just like hours about how you can't get
How
Linus
dare
home and his
you?
life.
How dare you? How
Calling
dare
out the
you?
names of the developers.
No, it's just one guy.
Oh, well, calling out the name of the developer.
Yeah. So anyway, so we got and we didn't, yeah. So we got there's Demetrius. So yeah, we got info on the Breath of the Wild sequel, which is coming out in yeah. So Here in the Mines, we can't get there yet. Which is apparently coming out next year.
That's soon.
Yeah.
That means I have to finish Breath of the Wild.
Main quest doesn't take that long. You gotta find the sword, my man.
I know. I'm working on it. Okay, I'm
Okay.
really sucked into Fortnite right now. It's really bad.
It's fine. It's fine. Again, you will more likely than not, by process of elimination, figure out where the sword is. It's not
Oh,
that.
100%.
Like if you get all of the towers, actually you don't even need to get all of the towers. You just need to look at the map and look at like, hey, now because I know like Zelda lore to a certain extent, I can tell what I should be looking for of where it should be.
Yeah.
But in your case, it does still kind of stand out a bit. Oh no, my inventory's full. Yeah. So anyway, though you don't actually
We'll
have to
finish it soon.
Yeah, well, you don't actually have to get the sword. You don't even need to complete all the shrines to beat Calamity Cannon. And I should note,
Yeah,
what I do like is the fact that when I showed you Age of Calamity and the Calamity Ganon from that one, I'm at least somewhat glad because the Calamity Ganon from that game is not does not appear in this one. It's not the same Calamity Ganon. Or they don't
okay.
They look a bit similar, but that's because they look similar to regular Ganon or Ganondorf. But they don't look they're a bit different. And you'll see what I mean in the end. Do I need Okay, damn it, I need more.
You don't need to say more.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of exploration, and I don't want to ruin that for you. But the main thing for me, even though we didn't get Metroid Prime 4, which I'm somewhat sad about, we did get Metroid Dread, which blew my freaking mind when I heard that.
Let me see this.
So here's the lore of Metroid Dread. Metroid Dread, the rumors about this game have been floating around for 15 years.
Jeez.
Yeah. the rumors of this like floating around in like Nintendo's space. And I've been hearing about this for a while. There was even like an Easter egg in in Metroid Prime 3 that like what was it? It was one of the entry logs for the Space Pirates where where it said like Prime Project Dread is nearing completion or something like
Oh,
that.
those sneaky.
You will no. Well, here's the thing. The Prime 1, 2 and the Metroid Prime games were not made by Nintendo directly. They were made by another studio called Retro Studios. And so what I think happened is that the rumors / like the info, the ideas behind Metroid Dread were like floated around Nintendo, which is why it became a rumor, and it also got to the Texas studio because Retro is based in Texas.
Yeah.
It got to them, and they put like a little Easter egg about it in there. Yeah, you just put your things in there and you make money every day. Anyway, so
If only it was that easy.
it was only you just put your money in the box, and you can make some money. So, the so yeah, this sort of like this is not something I thought would ever happen, or I don't think anyone would think would ever happen. So, like, the fact that Dread is coming out and, like, at all... Oh, it's gonna rain tomorrow. Okay, hopefully the mines will be open tomorrow. Then we can do some of that. Because when it rains, you don't have to water. Yeah. And you actually take the time to do, like, other things. So Willie's the guy who's the fisherman in the town. Just gotta go talk to Willie. Good old Willie. Anyway, so... apparently, they have, like, a development history section on Metroid Dread, where the guy's like, yeah, we've tried to do this a couple of times, and it just... We didn't really think we could get it right. Which is why they scrapped development of like Dread, I think like twice is what he said, until they met up with it was like another studio that made the recent Samus Returns remake, which is a remake of Metroid 2, the second game, or which was originally on the original Game Boy. They just made it from the ground up for the 3DS.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, you guys seem to know your stuff. We have a bit of a stronger console with the Switch. We can actually do this
A little
now.
bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit of a stronger console.
A little bit. We could actually do this now, right? We found a geode. Like, this is actually possible now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think my plan now is pretty much after I finish Chain of Memories, I'm getting a capture card, no doubt about it, because my I guess I'm gonna do a Road to Dread because the biggest the biggest thing about this announcement is that Dread comes out in October.
Like 4 months away.
Yes. So one of the biggest things for it's a full brand new 2D Metroid game, which if you do not count the remakes of the first and second game, which came out in like 2004, 2017, it's been almost 20 years since the last 2D game in the series.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal. The last one was Fusion, and we thought that it was all over then. Oh my god! And as a guy who plays Metroidvania games, it's oh my god, that's fantastic news. Which, to explain, and I did mention this to Duck as well here. So I don't think I explained this well when I did it in chat to Duck. So a Metroidvania game. It's actually. Do you remember when I was streaming Hollow Knight? Like
Yeah,
on
yeah.
my first. Okay, Hollow Knight is a Metroidvania.
Yeah, I just looked at screen captures from Dread. Looks pretty sick.
It. Holy crap! Does it like? Oh my god! And I think looking at that trailer or looking at even some of those screen captures, I think I realized what they were trying to do and what they couldn't do before. And I think it was more like the Samus being chased part, because so the main part Metroidvanias. So yeah. It's long ago there was Metroid. There's the first 3 games, like Super Metroid came out, which is the 3rd game, and it's fantastic. You have having Switch Online, you have access to it. I would fully recommend playing it, but I know it's not for everyone. But anyway, so there's some of the new villagers. So Super Metroid came out. Everybody loved that one. But some years later, I think, there was a new Castlevania game called Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And that took a bit of a different, let's say, turn from the other Castlevania games. And it was very similar to what Super Metroid was, in terms of like how you progress through the game. So people were like, as a joke, they were like, "Oh, it's like Metroidvania." So
Yeah.
However, then people actually started playing, and I've played Symphony of the Night, and yeah, it's fantastic. It's also a really good game. And so the core of a Metroidvania is this. It is mainly exploration of this whether it be a castle or or an alien world or what have you. This is just what you just explore. And at a certain point in your exploration, you will find that you cannot progress a certain way. Like you do not have, you're not capable of getting something like you can't reach the ledge because you can't jump high enough, right? Well, you explore in like a different direction because like you have more paths to go down, like this snaking labyrinth. Usually that's kind of how it's presented, big old labyrinth. You go down another pathway, you kind of backtrack a bit, and then you find the double jump, where it's like, oh, now I can go back and actually get to the area I couldn't before. And as you do, you get more and more upgrades like that, but also things that like upgrade like your health or your resources, I guess. In Metroid, a lot of the resources are missiles and stuff.
Okay.
So there's a lot of little upgrades and a lot of like larger set upgrades that affect like your movement and what you're capable of doing in the process of you getting stronger from beginning to end of the game, that like increase. Each of them like helps you to progress further in the game, or like get past an area that you couldn't before. It's like the memory of like, oh, I now know where I should go now because I remember the spot that I couldn't before.
Yeah.
So, and that is the crux of a Metroidvania. It's just sheer exploration, which eventually culminates generally in some kind of boss fight, and or you getting another item, like as a reward for your exploration. Now, Hollow Knight is a bit different in the fact that it doesn't have it doesn't have as many substantial upgrades, but it still has like, but everyone like it doesn't have a lot of the smaller upgrades, but every upgrade feels stronger by comparison, I guess. and it doesn't change how you move too much, so that it doesn't take away from like the core of how you progress through the game or how you move through the world. Hollow Knight is very tightly designed. It's really fun. But it's also hard as balls. But also,
Fair.
but not impossible. From kind of from what little you saw, at least.
Yeah.
Nothing in Hollow Knight is impossible. But I was also using like all of I 100%ed the main game, so there's that. Which makes things a bit easier. Yeah. So that's just a Metroidvania. Dread adds the fact that the robots that you saw in some of those screen caps, those are invincible robots that chase you down the levels. That you have to hide from. So in addition to exploring the entirety of the map, you also have to contend with the robots hunting you down. Which I think is what they were trying to accomplish last time. Or at least what they were trying to what they're trying to get across with Dread, that trying to meld the freeish exploration with the stealthy the anxiety of being chased.
So do you think they couldn't do the chase part because they didn't have enough power or like resources, or
I think so.
was that the barrier?
I think so, because Fusion, the game before this, had the chasing, but it was extremely linear. Fusion, unlike
So you
any
didn't
other
feel like a sense of
you could explore some of the places to a point and maybe go back to certain sections of the space station you were looking at every once in a while, but for the most part the game was very structured in the order of events that you could do things in. It was very strictly limiting. But which took away the sense of exploration, but it did what it added was the control of the atmosphere. They could control exactly when they needed you to feel a certain way. So
okay.
So in that game, so to kind of to kind of, let's say, broad strokes tell you the bare bones story of kind of how that even kind of happened. So Super Metroid, you are Samus Aran, the strongest bounty hunter in the universe. Well, that's how people interpret it as, because you're just unstoppable if you're a speedrunner, I guess. You have an nearly unstoppable arsenal, and you destroy Planet Zebus, which is the planet of the space pirates. Like, you blow it up at the end of the game. You have all of your weapons assigned to you, and the strongest armor made by, like, an ancient race of, an ancient race of, like, bird people that apparently also raised Samus. When she was orphaned because the space pirates killed her parents. So...
like, what's his name? Star-Lord.
Yes, Star-Lord. Except Ridley's involved, yeah. So also they gave her the power suit that she wears. It's like the big mech, the Chozo mech suit, and you find like upgrades through it throughout the game. So you're wearing like the gravity suit and stuff, and it's like it's cut down. Anyway, so you destroy it. You eliminate the pirates. Also, in the previous game, the Metroid in the name Metroid is like a species of creature in the game, and they're like energy sucking parasites. Like they can take the life force out of you. So they're like oh, these have military use. Let's just use them as an army. That's why you need to destroy the space pirates. The first time. Then the second time, it's like, okay, the military is like, okay, Samus, can you just destroy all of the Metroids? And she's like, all right, and then she systematically eradicates the race. the species of Metroids in the second game. Except for one.
All of them gone.
All except for one, which is like the the last like egg. She like saves because it's like it imprints on her. It's like, oh, it's the baby. Okay. So it imprints on her and it's like, okay. So then she takes it to researchers like, okay, their energy sucking properties could be used to like further further science and stuff. It's like, okay, we can use this for good. And then the third game starts up. The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace. A couple seconds later, she got a distress just before she leaves the space station. As she's leaving it, she gets a distress signal from the space station. Yeah, they're being attacked by space pirates. The last Metroid is out of captivity. The galaxy is no longer at peace.
But not for long.
Yeah, not for long. And then
It's in captivity. But
then Ridley shows up, which is a giant space dragon. Anyway, and so then Samus goes to Zebus and destroys the planet, and the unfortunately the baby does not survive.
oh no.
That it's all sad. Fusion comes up, and then then Fusion happened, and she's like, "All right, we're." She's just working for like an experiment. She's on like an expedition with some scientists on like the homeworld of the of what used to be the Metroids. Until she gets infected by a weird goo. That's the best way I can describe it. And
What?
She gets infected by a weird like like a virus that takes the form of like a weird goo. That's literally what happens to her. Turns out, it like she didn't think much of it until like she was flying off of the planet, and then it began to like multiply rapidly on her suit, like covering into like onto her suit and stuff. Like it began to like choke her out, almost. She was almost about. Turns out this virus, as it turns out, the main species, like the main like predator species for this virus, were the Metroids.
Isn't that convenient?
Yeah. So by eliminating them, they've now run rampant on like. Was it SRR like 32 or something? Whatever the planet's name is. So, yeah. Luckily, like some sort of scientist was like, "Hey, I just so happen to have like the last vial of Metroid DNA. Do you think I should use it for like a vaccine?" Sure, why not?
Let me think about that. Maybe.
Maybe. So unfortunately, while this was able to neutralize the virus within her, getting her power suit off was another matter entirely, and it physically completely messed with her body. She is now part Metroid in some respects, and also her body got morphed a bit because they had to move muscles and stuff essentially, and reconstruct.
Yeah.
So she's now deformed to a certain extent, and now she has parts of her suit that cannot be taken off. So she's wearing this weird kind of gooey suit, I guess. In Fusion.
Gooey suit.
Well, it's more it's closer to it's fleshier than the regular power suit. Yeah, so that's that. But here's the thing: the X virus is what they refer to it as. Here's the thing: it grafts itself onto like living things and then copies them. It's like the thing, but in a much grander scale because it multiplies far more, and it got itself all over Samus, and it was still in the suit. So there is now a fully powered, like like virus infected, like evil like virus spawn of the suit, of like the full power suit, running around the space station.
Isn't that a treat?
Yeah, fully powered missiles, like ice beam.
Is this like? So is that suit? Is that the premise of Metro Prime Dread, or is that prior?
No, that's prior. That's Fusion, the game before, the game that takes place. Metroid Dread is game 5. If you were to, Fusion is 4. Also,
okay. So that suit would have been the boss battle in 4.
Yes, it was the main boss. It was how they created fear, because while you're walking around, you have the main suit, the one you know what is fully capable of destroying everything, because it also has power bombs, which are the most destructive bombs in the entire Metroid series, which can like it screen wipes like an entire area, like it wipes an entire screen away. One power bomb is enough to like nuke a screen. So if you've played like Super Metroid, you know exactly what this I think it was like SAX or whatever is what they like abbreviate it to, is capable of. What this, like, you know exactly what the Mimic is capable of. And you do not want to get cornered, because since you're in because you have like Metroid DNA now, Metroids are very susceptible to cold. Samus can no longer get the ice beam anymore because of that. But the suit doesn't have to abide by that limitation. One hit with the ice beam.
It's just a virus.
It's just a virus. It's also wearing the suit. so yeah, but all of those events with the SAX were very scripted. Like, if you've played it before, you knew it was coming. Like, if you're playing it through a second time. I've gotten to near the end of Fusion. Actually haven't fully beaten it, but I do know what the ending actually looks like. And I mean, yeah, so that's what I think they weren't able to fully do, and also the idea of doing like another 2D Metroid game in the era of 3D seemed a bit weird, I guess. I think that's part of the reason why it was harder to do, because it was like combining like the exploration with, let's say, the suspense of being chased while still being able to freely explore.
Yeah.
But also like fusing those two together in a sense. And I think that's what they were finding very difficult to do, both in terms of like the AI of like having it, because I think they didn't want, because depending on how this is structured, I think they might not want it to be like too they didn't want the robots to be like everywhere or too aggressive, I guess. Or too passive in that sense. Or how they explore would be like everywhere. Again, it's been a while, that's just the sense I get. Having played the other Metroid games that came out, like Fusion, and then the remake of the first game has a section like that where Samus loses her power suit temporarily and is has to like hide from space pirates and stuff. So that like theme of like stealth as part of like a Metroid game has kind of seems to be something that they've been wanting to do for a while, or wanting to like perfect, I guess. I'll just keep the fishing rod here. Yeah, so as a Metroid fan, I'm very happy.
And that's soon too, like October.
Yes. So I guess I'll be playing the Metroid games on this stream. The Road to Dread. That's what I'll call. That's what it will be.
An ongoing series.
Well, yeah, no, and I'll see if I can't. I'll even try to 100%. Like, I haven't 100%ed Super Metroid. I've played it like 3-4 times now, and I've never 100%ed Super Metroid. So I can do that, and I could play 2. I could play the remake of 1. I could just and then depending on how much time I'll have in between then and now, like depending on how long it takes me to finish Kingdom Hearts. Oh, there's a ship here. It's like debris. I could decide to also play the Metroid Prime games, which I should mention. Prime is a bit different. They, I think, at this point count it as like a different canon. Because it's just kind of different, I guess.
Yeah.
The Metroid Prime games are first-person shooters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not 2D.
No,
okay,
not 2D.
Yeah, yeah.
However, the concept of exploration and getting like new stuff still remains. They're just
in a shooter.
They're shooters, and also Metroid Prime 2 and 3 are a bit more linear, but not in a. I don't mind it. Actually, 3 was on the Wii, so it had pointer controls. So I'm actually curious of how I'd be able to stream 3.
On the Switch somehow, using...
What's not on the Switch?
Oh.
I can't get it on the Switch. The newest platform... I have Metroid Prime 3 for the Wii, but the newest platform I can get it on is like the Trilogy Collection, the download of the Trilogy Collection on the Wii U, but that actually has the problem of all 3 games now having like pointer controls. The first 2 were on the GameCube. I think I'll limit 100%ing Metro, at least if I'm doing the Prime games. I'll have to limit it to only 100%ing the items and not the what was it, the the log entries, because there's like you can with Samus to so that you could kind of like still gain information about the stuff around you. Because you're seeing it through Samus's visors, she has like different visors depending on the situation, and one of them is like a scanner visor where she can get information about like enemies and like the general environment, or even interact with like different like electronic panels and stuff, like to open doors or to make machines run and stuff. It's just a little scanner, and that scanner, if you scan like enemies and like different bits of lore, like from like the bird people, which are scattered around the planet, that fills up the logbook, and that's another part of 100%ing it.
Oh my god, that would take a long time.
It takes a while. I've done it for 1. I have yet. It took me so many times. Like, I had to do, so what I did is I even did it on like hard mode for 2, which is like the damage dealt to you is doubled, but the damage you deal is halved. That's how hard mode works. So I did it for the first game. I did both 100%ing items and the logs. On the second game, I have tried like 3 or 4 times to do it on hard mode, and each time I have forgot. There's a lot of log entries on that game where the thing that you need to scan will only ever come up once. And if you miss it, you can't get it again. And then you can't 100% the log. And
Yeah, no thank you.
And I'm like, no. And that's the harder one too. And Metro and Prime 2 is like gets really hard because of one of its mechanics. There's like gates at certain points to like how hard it is. Like there are bosses that are harder than they should be, given that there are some parts of the game where the atmosphere is poisonous. And you're slowly losing health, like 1 tick of health every second. So or like every 2 seconds or something. So yeah, it does make it like I don't want to do this anymore, and I still have to be. I have a file on my GameCube of it like every single entry that I need except for like the final boss ones. I have it all. Only problem is that I've kind of forgotten the rhythm of how to do the final boss.
Oh no.
So every time I've tried, because this game is much harder, I can't do it. So yeah. If anything, me playing Metroid Prime 2 again would be a way of me training myself to, like, get better at it so I can finally do the final boss, so I can finally beat it and get all the log entries.
You can have that accomplishment.
Yeah.
Hey man, I just realized the time. I have to bounce.
Alright. Good talking to you.
It was nice. It was nice hopping on the stream. Good luck with your farm.
I will.
Alright, man. I'll talk to you later.
To get off for the night, Vic. Okay, see you later. You too.
You do.
See ya. Have to get off for the night. Alright. Ah, you're not streaming today, Duck? Ah. That's mining. How long have you been going on? For about an hour? Alright. Stardew Valley. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Guess this is just us now. Alright. So we got... God damn it. I hate that so much. No. Dare you? Yeah. I'm just tired, yeah. We're farming today. I mean, the tag is technically correct. I'll have to say that. Oh, jeez. Gotta clear out these trees. Yeah, so this is pretty much the normal for Stardew Valley. Just clearing off stuff. It's pretty quiet. Oh God, I've been playing. All right, so part of the reason why I'm not okay. So I won't be streaming next week. I'm gotta go visit my family. I know. But at least part of the reason. Okay. Look, it's not that I don't like. Okay. With Kingdom Hearts especially right now, it's, how do I put this? It's far more draining than I think I make it out to be, and because I'm doing a lot of the like extra stuff off stream, like the grinding, it's still really hard to balance, or it's just a lot, I guess. I'm not even explaining this well. Point is, I have right now, for some reason, I have decided to, like, I'm not just playing that. I'm like, they're like that's like one of 4 RPGs that I'm like juggling right now, and which for me is like crazy. I've never done that kind of. I've never juggled that many RPGs at once. For good reason, mind you. That's a lot. But to be fair, I kind of stumbled into it a bit. Like, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts because I've done this to myself, which I will get back to. Don't you worry. But the issue is, but I'm also playing. It's like on my Switch. I'm playing. Hey, Xenoblade 2, which I've kind of slowed down playing that a bit, mainly because I've been more focused on playing Xenoblade Chronicles 1 on my Switch, which I got the definitive edition a couple weeks back, which, holy crap, that's good. It's really good. I love that version of that game. Holy crap. It is turning out to be really good. I've missed it. Like, I didn't realize how much I've missed playing Xenoblade. But so I'm doing those two, like, near simultaneously, which I really shouldn't be doing. But I'm also oh boy. I'm yawning a lot today. Now that I'm not talking nearly as much, I guess. Or nearly as enthusiastically, I could say. But I'm also simultaneously playing Miitopia, which is also more of a recent buy. Which, I mean, to be fair, Miitopia is not that much of a big commitment of a game. I can at least say that. Oh, jeez. What's down here? Oh, it's a pier. Oh, alright. Neat. Oh, snap, a little forest. Like, oh, and here's the good soil. Okay. Alright. Yeah, alright. Here's our little cave. Whew. God, I really... Maybe I'll end stream shorter than I would have expected, but... Main thing... Oh god, I'm starting to get exhausted. Okay, I'll stop using stamina. So, so I'm like juggling all of these three at the same time, and I really, sometimes I want to play Xenoblade, sometimes I want to play, sometimes I just want to play something else, or Miitopia. Sometimes I just want to play Zelda. God damn it. Pierce. Oh, okay. Jeez. Alright, that's, alright. That was unfortunate. Okay. Alright. Oh. One of these. We can take this to Gunter in the library. Talk to him. He is another villager. There's Caroline. Here's Alex, the jock. His grandma. So, and I'll just say this: grinding in that game is not fun. Grinding in Kingdom Hearts is not. At least that one isn't very fun, especially if I'm solely focused on just gaining levels and not progressing. It's just... Yeah, no, it's... What I hate most of all is just constantly hitting walls. And I realize that's just something that's gonna happen. If I keep at it. But, you know, it's... Yeah. We can make groundbreaking. God, I'm really not talking too much right now. Think about it. Like, once I stop having someone to talk to, I guess. Jeez. Oh, what else was on? Oh, yeah, WarioWare was also on E3. Yeah, that's something I didn't immediately talk about. Yeah, WarioWare. That's... I like War... God damn it. Like, the only experience I've had was, like, with the original, and that's only because I bought my 3DS, like, pretty much the original day it came out. So I got access to, like, the Game Boy games, and the Game Boy Advance games, and I got my hands on WarioWare. And on the first WarioWare. And I've been meaning to get my to get a copy of WarioWare Gold on the 3DS, because I'm still like interested in playing a game like that. But to those who don't know what a WarioWare game is, so basic plot is Wario is just real greedy, and he finds out that making video games is a lucrative way of making money. But because he's lazy, he decides to outsource the production of those games to his friends, which is just a random cast of characters that don't really appear outside of the WarioWare games. And so it's to call them mini games would be a hell of an understatement. They're referred to as micro games. And these are games that are like less than 10 seconds long, sometimes less than 5 seconds long. It's like a little quick thing, a little flash on the screen that tells you the instructions, like catch the ball or whatever, and and you'll be like a little guy with a ginormous baseball bat or something, and you'll see someone in the distance throw a ball, and you have to like aim yourself properly to so that you can actually catch the ball, based on where the guy behind you was, kind of thing. Or maybe you'll have to on like the 3DS, if there's like gyro controls, you have to like tilt the 3DS and stuff to move a ball through a maze or something, or like very quickly. Or no, there was one where it was like you're playing golf. Yeah, like when you kind of like spin your 3DS to like simulate that you're you spin that you control the club. it's interesting. I really do like it. It's fun. Maybe I am peeking a bit. So with something like WarioWare, so there was a new one which seems to emphasize a multitude of mini games that are micro games that can be solved in multiple ways. At least that's what it seems like from the trailer. Like, you can play as the different characters that make up the WarioWare canon, if you will, which is kind of interesting. I'm kind of curious on how they'll actually, because each one seems to have like different abilities, I guess, and that's kind of neat. It's yeah, I'm curious about that one. Yeah, it's gonna be sunny. Okay. Oh. Hello, Martin. Who's Marine? Is this cat here? Oh, we got a cat. I think it's a stray. Poor little thing. Ah. Straight filter. And I see. Alright. Alright. I think this cat. I'll adopt the cat. What? Damn it. I don't want to name him Dudley. God damn it. Yeah, so there's the new. Alright, so we got We got parsnips. Yeah. So the new... So to have like a new WarioWare game is actually kind of... is still like really interesting, like when I think about it, that it's like, it's actually happening. More customers, okay. I'm like curious to see where they take it, I guess. Well, actually not even just that. The main thing that concerns me about the new WarioWare game is that the last one was fully voice acted, which is this, let's say, big thing for like Nintendo games in general, that they're like they be like genuinely fully voiced, not even like, not just, or maybe not like Nintendo games, but like, because some parts of Breath of the Wild were voice acted, and parts of like games published by Nintendo can be fully voice acted. It's just like something like for like a Mario game, it's very rarely fully voice acted. You don't hear like Charles Martinet do a lot of that stuff, and I'm just kind of curious on how that will actually pan out, because like I've never heard, or at least it's something you don't hear often, I guess. So it just makes it stand out, I guess. is what I want to say. Yeah. God, guess I really don't stream in that high a quality, I guess. Yeah, let's do 10 parsnips, 5 of the beans, another 10 of these, 5, damn it. Ah. Eh. Yeah, oh, and Advance Wars. That's probably the weirdest thing of what I saw. Not even counting, admittedly, seeing the rabbits one was like, oh god, what is happening? But I mean, I was surprised, but that wasn't part of the E3 announcement. I think they were. I think they knew what the reception would have been to that. But had they done it earlier, so that was a big enough one that they probably should have done it like before or whatever. Or they should have done it during the E3 presentation, which I don't know why they didn't. But anyway, like suddenly Advanced Wars comes back. What the hell? What? Who could have foresaw that? Which is like this like strategy game from like from the Game Boy era. Oh snap! Oh no. Okay. All right. All is right with the world. 3, 4, 5. So, overall, I'm like, I don't got like too much to complain about when it comes to the E3. I mean, I personally try not to get too hyped, I guess, for various like E3 events. That's not to say I don't get excited. I just sometimes I try to try and trying is one thing, succeeding is another is another thing entirely, I guess. But I like try to taper my expectations, and like I'm fully of the mind that it might take 4 to 5 years for some games to come out, even after they were like announced to be in development. And that's fine by me. That's like I have no issue with that, because games take time to make, and I don't think we really should rush the people making the things that entertain us. That just rushing people like that just doesn't lead to good outcomes. Though sometimes things just need to be scrapped, and sometimes things won't come out at all, and that's a shame. But you know, it is what it is. Some days, I guess. We're just exploring around, foraging for food for right now. Stardew Valley is such a calm and relaxing game. I think it's putting me to sleep. Did I get a good enough sleep last night? I don't even know. Hey. Jeez. You know, maybe in between my cleaning, I might. Well, because I don't have a capture card, I can't really just sit down and play an RPG and just do it for fun while also streaming it. Or, well, I could, but that's only like certain RPGs that I happen to have on my computer. Oh god, maybe I could actually play Final Fantasy 3. Oh, if I can get that running, I could play Final Fantasy 3 on here. Yeah. I'm wondering how that would pan out. I wonder if people would even watch, or if you guys would like it. That's a better way to phrase that, I guess. Well, just in that case, I probably wouldn't be grinding off stream unless I really, really had to. And for the most part, it'd be a shared experience, I guess. I don't think it'd be as painful, but I'd probably have to get the mod to change the layout. Again, if I can even get the thing to frickin' work. Which, you know, sometimes it doesn't. We're just gonna go up here. This is, oh, it's, you can hear somebody, you can sense somebody inside. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, there's a lady. Damn it. She sells like really good things, but I don't have the money for it. Damn it. Oh boy. I don't think we did good for today. I think we can call it, or at least today in game, I guess. I've been really stuffed up lately. I really don't know why. It's been bothering me. Maybe I just need to dust my house more. But I don't even know if that's it entirely. Oh, foraging. Okay. Yeah. So. Oh boy. Yeah. Build coop. Reach farming level I want. Okay. So. Yeah. It was a cottage. Yeah. Okay. What are you planting this stuff with salt water? Yeah, I just realized that's what we're doing. It's kind of ridiculous now that I think about it. Oh yeah. Uh, let's grab some more seeds. Let's grab my seeds. My seeds, yes. Okay. Still a bit too early. Hmm. There we go. Doo-doo-doo. Oh no, the little girl is hiding in a room. I can't talk to her. That's probably for the best, to be honest. That's she probably sensed something was off with these sunglasses, I guess. I mean, look, if I was still a small child and I saw a man with turquoise hair and pink skin, I I'd probably also like hide in my room. I'd probably it's probably a good idea. Oh wait, no, I've already talked to the little girl. Okay. It's already too late, I guess. Oh, there's Willie again. Oh boy. Just walking down on the farm. That's not even a song. I don't even know what that was. What was I even saying? Ugh. Yep. Well, the only way to make rock. Oh. Oh, here's the. I'm not fully gonna deal with. Here's Abby. Yeah. Five. Ay. All right. Let's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just plant. Here. Yeah. I should probably make just a second scarecrow just in case. Yeah. That should be fine. Let's see if I can't crack those geodes and see what's inside. What's kind of funny is that I was I was looking on my stream and I hadn't realized it didn't occur to me that I was streaming at 480. I had thought that I didn't know exactly what resolution I was thinking that I was streaming at, but I didn't think it was 480. Hi. That, to those who are watching, god damn it, that's some dedication on you. I just got some dirt. Yeah. I mean, I understand the coal, but how did that dirt get in there? Jesus. But just hold the dirt aloft. Yes, hold the dirt aloft. Yes, we must go. Hold the dirt. Hold the line. There's too many of them. Hold. For country. For freedom. Clicky. Clicky keyboard. So. Yeah, so I don't know if that's an issue with my, let's say, internet at this point, or because if it's just a matter of the fact that my internet's not strong enough to stream at a higher resolution, because I can definitely see this at a higher resolution. I mean, it didn't look too blurry, but still, like I can see that being a problem. So if I can stream at 720, that would probably be preferable. And if anyone starts asking, no, I'm not going to stream at 4K. One, my computer's not strong enough. Two, I do not have the internet, the bandwidth necessary to sustain that kind of stuff. At least for the moment, or if ever. I don't even know if I really need something like that. Oh, well, you know, I might one day. Kind of neat to have. Oh no, we gotta explore the rat problem. Yes, that is what we must do. Let us go. Let us leave. Leave. Oh, there's the other kid. Is it... Oh, a stranger. My name's Vincent. But you seem okay. I don't know. I don't know if you have the best judge of character there, Vincent. Hey. Oh, there's another one, but let's... Huh? What's this? A mysterious language. I cannot speak it. Do. I think this is a more relaxing stream. Though at least, look, the next time I stream, I should be all set. Only Mara's friend can enter uninvited. Okay. Well, there she is. There's the basement. The emo kid. Yeah. Alright, now that we've investigated, we should be able to continue and meet a wizard while we're here. That'll be nice. I'm just ignoring the village's problems. Hey. I got my own problems. You see the state of my farm? Hey. I don't have any notifications. Let's just dropped frames. Clicked. Oh boy. I mean, I'm streaming at a consistent 30. So there's the cat. That's 6 days in. Status of stream quality is good. Okay, yeah. Well, you know, there was a good calm stream, I guess. And I'm okay with how it turned out. I, you can tell the difference between when I have someone to talk to and when I don't. I guess. But I think for now, I think I'm going to end it. I think what I'll do, I'll try to look up for next time, is to see if I can't up the stream quality. Though I might have to keep streaming Kingdom Hearts for now at 480 because I don't know if uh, my internet can handle 720. But hope you guys are all having a nice. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Thank you for thank you for tuning in, and thank you for any and all who watch the VODs. This is Vic. This is Victor signing off.